Hi, I'm Sherry with Weave Education. Welcome to this edition of Institutional Effectiveness Tips. You know the saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, in higher education, a story is worth 1,000 data points. Most institutions have an overwhelming amount of data regarding student learning and success. But what does the data mean and how is it being used? Just sharing numbers or facts, or even visualizations of those things, doesn't effectively influence decision making. Telling a story with data requires data, visuals, and narrative. This is the context that helps make data meaningful and useful for decision makers. Here are a few useful tips for telling your assessment data story. First, you'll need to understand your audience. Then choose an appropriate format. And finally, tell a compelling story. Try to find out what questions or decisions the audience is facing. Choose data that will answer those questions, but resist the temptation to include every data point you have access to. The data need to be presented clearly and simply in a format that is useful and relevant for the audience. Use charts, graphs, infographics, or other visuals. Finally, provide enough context to make the data relevant. Ask yourself, what is the situation? Who is involved? What problem does the data reveal? And what action steps can be taken now that we know? Overall, remember to be focused and brief. Narrow all that you want to say down to the most important information your audience needs to hear. Thanks for joining me for this edition of Institutional Effectiveness Tips. Check out our other resources at weaveeducation.com. We'll see you next time.
Created using Powtoon.